Heartland Sports with Jess Todd. Sponsored by Southeast Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Well, it's finally here, day one of high school sports in Missouri. The official start for every team in our area getting started with practice. How about we show you a couple of them around the Heartland today. We'll start with Saxony Lutheran volleyball, three-time defending district champs. But they got moved up because of that to Class 3. The way it works in Missouri kind of goes on a 6-year basis. If you win a district championship, you get a point. And if you get more than 3 of them in a 6-year span, you got to move up. So because of that, Saxony Lutheran, there they are on the banner 3 years in a row. And they had to move up to Class 3. But they have 9 seniors back this year. And because of that, there's still plenty high of expectations. Stephanie Brown back as the head coach. She's a guru. We're going to hear from the Crusaders players tonight. But how about coach on how day one went?
It's awesome to be back in the gym with these girls. They are just a joy. They bring so much joy to my life. They work hard, as you can see, and they're just fun to be around. I mean, I look forward to every day coming down here to be with these girls. They push each other, and they genuinely want everyone to succeed. I think we're going to do very, very well again this year. At least I hope we will. I know that the girls have the desire and the want and the drive to do just as well, if not better, this year than we did last year.
The Crusaders volleyball has been a force lately. They don't seem like they're going to be slowing down for 2023. We're going to hear from a couple of the players tonight at 10. Cape Central began day one for football with an afternoon practice. The orange and black hitting Tiger Stadium a week after SEMO football hosted their first practice at the college level on the same field. So how about that? Tigers, though, reached the Class 5 state semifinals last year. It's been a while since they had that successful of a season, but the orange and black faithful are back. They know what it takes now to climb the mountain and reach the game that everybody wants to get to, the state championship. Head coach Kent Gibbs said they've been putting in the work.
Well, I think it's just getting back in the summer, getting in that groove. I mean, 18 days, you got a ball game, so it's important to have people here, have them on time, and practice with enthusiasm. And you do those kind of things, you kind of got that first day jitters out of the way and you're ready to go. The biggest thing is we got about 4 to 5 extra weeks of practice, and I think anytime you can add a month to your season practice-wise, you ought to be able to bring some of that back over with a little more experience, and a lot of our guys have experience, so we think the added experience, the added work could pay off for us.
Hear from the players at 10, but that's some pretty high praise from a guy that's been around Southeast Missouri football for a long time. How about Scott City football getting their start bright and early, 8 a.m. out on the turf. It's year 2 of that new turf over at Scott City. And the last time we saw the Rams was on that field in the district semifinals last year, one of the best high school football games in Southeast Missouri history. The only problem, SC came out on the wrong end, unfortunately. Head coach Jim May says the 2023 squad is going to be a lot different from that team as well after graduation. Took a lot of the leadership from last year's team.
It's always exciting to get back the first day. You know, going back to helmets only kind of stinks because we've been in helmets and shoulder pads basically for 2 months, and now we got to go back to this for a couple days. But it's fun to get started. It's fun to start working towards something, and we got to get ready to go. Interested to see how this group handles stepping up in the void, because like I said, we lost a lot of seniors and we lost some really good players, and we got some kids that are going to fill those voids that have been behind them pretty much their whole life. And so I'm anxious to see how they do, because I think they got some real good things they can do for us.
Scott City going to be something to watch this year, and we're going to hear from them, their players, coming up at 10 as well. We got a lot of sports coming at 10. Make sure you're back with us. But we're going to end with a little bit of bad news. The referee shortage is affecting more than just football in the area. According to Keith Green, assigning secretary for Regions 1 and 2 high school soccer over in Kentucky, multiple games this week have already been canceled. Kentucky's athletic calendar begins before Missouri, and that problem right now is causing a regular season cancellation. If you're willing to volunteer out there, it would definitely go a long way towards making sure games are played. Make sure you're back with us at 10. We're going to take a quick break.